Happy Monday, everybody. It's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and I'm here today to guide you through your Tabata HIIT Circuit. If you have some light weights that you can bring to today's class, bring them. If you don't have any light weights, but you happen to have some water bottles, like some 16-ounce water bottles that you can easily hold in your hands, bring them. And if you are like me and you invested in some hand weights on Amazon, bring them. Did buy these during the pandemic. I think they're awesome. I really notice a difference. I use them a lot when I'm doing some personal floor exercise work. They're really fun in a step aerobics class. If you do decide to invest in some hand weights, may I just encourage you to invest a little bit more in yourself than I did and get the ones where the weights can be removed. This has a bunch of sand inside as a weight, and it gets real sweaty, y'all. Of course it does. I don't know what I was thinking. I have no idea what's gonna happen after I actually wash these. Been using them pretty heavy on my own the past week, so we're gonna find out. We'll find out. If you're interested, let me know. I'll let you know what happened to the hand weights after I wash them. Maybe you'll never see them after this week again, and that's a possibility too. Okay, we're gonna start in 3 minutes at 4:30. I'm going for traditional Tabata circuit today. So 8 rounds of the same move, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and then we'll move on to a whole new party as soon as that's done. Where is my class? Okay, 2 minutes till we get started. Make sure you have some water for yourself if it's an opportunity for you to turn some water on. Don't just leave water running, that sounds wasteful. But if it is an opportunity for you to turn some music on, that doesn't sound wasteful. That sounds like something that would help energize you. We'll get started. Fred, I just bribed you with peanuts. See, this is what happens when you try to bribe the pets too early. Sure, enjoy that one. It looks moldy. Guess what, Fred? There's a fresh peanut right there. I got to go to the MITRE campus today, and you know what that means? Free snacks from the Whirlwind Cafe. So I got Fred some unsalted almonds, and I got myself a banana and a can of seltzer water, which I drank during a meeting on my computer. All right, we got about 1 more minute till we get started. I'm just gonna resynchronize my clock because I got a little confused last week. Got a little confused by the time, I'm not gonna lie. Because I am not a liar. In fact, I believe that honesty is the best policy. Ooh, all right, welcome. Hi, it's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and I'm here today to guide you through your awesome Tabata HIIT Circuit. If you have some sort of hand weights you can wear or some light weights that you can hold on to, definitely recommending some light weights for some punching, for some jumping jacks. You saw the workout that's happening. All right, let's go ahead and start as we usually do. Giving ourselves some delightful shoulder rolls, finding some engagement of your abdominal core, and getting a nice little lateral side-to-side step tap in. Or maybe a nice big lateral side-to-side step tap, finding what works for you, change direction of those shoulder circles. Maybe you want to give yourself individual shoulder circles. I'm a big fan because I feel those way further down my back. Great stretch. Make sure you're still pulling that belly in for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Inhale, stretch all the way up towards the ceiling. Pull your left arm down. Stretch back up. Pull your right arm down. Just alternating side to side. I want you to find a little twist in your core. We've got some big twists coming up today, so gently look over your shoulder. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Really think about grounding those feet to the floor. Awesome. Let's turn it into an overhead punch with a little tap. Keep that stomach sucked in. 4 more. 3, 2. Now press more through the chest. I like to really push with that palm open, like you're pressing a door closed. Instead of just with the fingertips, you'll feel it a little bit more activating through that upper back. Make sure you still have that stomach sucked in and you're finding some rotation at your core, not just twisting those shoulders side to side. For 3, 2, 1, take it to the floor. You can alternately bend each knee. We got some lunges like this coming up in today's workout. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Roll yourself up. Let's come on down to the end of the mat and we'll do 5 inchworms. So pull your belly in, hinge forward. Whoa, the back of my legs are tired. Walk yourself out, shift those shoulders forward, and then press yourself back in. Let's stand all the way up. We're worth it. 4 more. Go at your own pace. Once you have finished these 5 inchworms, stand up. If you finish before me, get a nice little shuffle on. Just don't stop moving. Halfway. And if you're moving a little bit faster today, that's okay. Just make sure you continue to move with intention, to focus on your form. And if you need to bend those knees more than I am, that's absolutely cool. You got to be smart for the body you have today. See what your body can do. Have some fun while you make it happen. Last one. Awesome. Standing ourselves up. Coming into some sort of a shuffle or just a side step. We're going to find one more stretch together. I want to let you know, though, that I'm going to be demonstrating more of the basic moves today because I'm on the 2nd floor, so I'm being mindful of my neighbor below me. If you do not have to be mindful of anyone below you and you can bring the intensity a little bit more, I'm going to tell you about how you can do that too. All right, let's go for just 5 knee pulls on each side. Come back to those big breaths. If you're not talking, maybe your heart rate didn't come up super high there. Or maybe it did. Maybe it's your first time out of your chair today. After you finish 5 on one side, we're just going to switch to 5 on the other side. If you want to give yourself a little teeny hinge backwards as that knee draws in, go for it. I mistakenly ate lunch about 30 minutes before this class. It's been a busy day. My stomach is saying, hello, we're doing Tabata HIIT. It's going to be so great. All right, so you're either coming back to just a nice little shuffle or shuffling this way, or you're just dancing around your place, and that's cool. I'm going to show you our first move of the day. First up, still continuing to work towards warming up. We've got jacks and jabs. So if you're at home and you can give yourself an actual jab and then turn and give yourself a jab, you get to do some high intensity jacks and jabs. But if you're gonna hang out with me, keep the intensity a little bit lower, a little less jumping. We're gonna do 2 arms all the way up overhead and then step out into our twist. So really focus on making sure those arms come all the way up and all the way down, especially if we're keeping that intensity lower. Make sure that belly's pulled in nice and tight. We got 8 rounds. Easy breezy, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. If you want to challenge yourself and go for 50 seconds, that's a deep thought. I'll join you that first time too, but I'll be sure to let you know when to take a break. We start in 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, so either you're doing some real jacks and a single jab, or 2 jacks, stepping out, jab and jab. Maybe you're going for a little bit of a side leg lift, a little bit more of a intermediate basic move. You can take a break right now, or you can keep working through these 10 seconds, get a nice 50 seconds of this move on. Begin again if you stopped. Why might someone want to go for 50 seconds, you ask? If you're new to working out, having these shorter intervals with lots of breaks is great. But if it's old hat for you and you don't feel enough of a challenge in 20 seconds, just think about, take a break, everyone do it. Extending the interval just a little bit. So we got 2 down, 6 to go. 2, 1, begin. So either still just tapping out, a little step and punch, or you're getting a big jack and then a big twist forward. I cannot wait till it is warm enough outside. We can go hang out outside, do these workouts. You can either take a break right now or you can keep working through. Option to work for 50 seconds. I tell you what, these 2-pound weights in my hands, begin again if you stopped. If you stopped, you get to join us right now. These 2-pound weights are making it harder. Is your belly pulled in? Make sure you're moving with control, up and down. So don't just let those arms fall to your side. Make sure that you're really, take a break, open and engaged. Halfway through. Shake it out, feel good, and begin. Still breathing, still finding that engagement of your abdominal core. Keep drawing it in. If this is too much on your shoulders, if you need to make your arm motion a little bit smaller for your jack, go for it. You can take that break, take this 10-second break, or keep going, push yourself for a 50-second interval. Begin again if you stopped. Or just keep going. We got this. How you feeling? Great. Hopefully you said at least all right, if not good. You're here, so you should be proud of yourself just for showing up. All right, take a break. We got either 2 more 20-second rounds or 1 more 50-second round to go. Begin. I like to keep moving a little bit on those breaks, making it more of an active recovery, just so my heart's not like, what? I thought we were moving. I thought we were exercising. How can we stop so fast? So I encourage you to just come back to that little lateral side-to-side step tap. You can stop for 10 seconds or keep going for this longer interval. Yes, begin again. Last 20 seconds of work. Oh my gosh, my shoulders getting tired. Keep going. Try not to let that intensity dip here at the end. Last time you have to do these today. Yay! Oh, we made it. Grab yourself some water. Okay. We're going to do 2 different things for this next move. We're going to start out in a backward lunge, and we're just going to twist towards our front leg. So if you are not using weighted gloves, if you have an actual weight or a water bottle or a can that you can hold between your hands to find that nice twist, to really make sure that you're evenly rotating in this direction, as opposed to, you know, big reach with one arm and the other part is not in the party at all. Maybe you're even just holding on to the remote that's nearby, just to open that chest and back. All right, so first off, we're just gonna come into this back lunge. We're just gonna twist to the front, and you can stay back here, or if you need to, you can step forward. Step back again and twist. That's gonna be same side for the first 4 rounds. Either sticking with that or going for your twist, knee drive. Can you even bring those arms up overhead to challenge yourself on the knee drive? And then back into your lunge and then twist. Don't try and do them at the same time. Showed you that on purpose. All right, starting either staying in that lunge and just continuing with the twist. Maybe you have just a teeny little bit of a step back. but take your back heel off of the floor, even if you've just got that step back. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. So lunge and then twist towards whichever leg you have towards the front. It's going to be a little bit more challenging to stay here in this lunge. Maybe you need a little break and you just stand up for a second. Maybe you need such a break that you step that foot forward and then step it back. Take a break, whatever you did. Same leg's going to step back though. 3, 2, 1. So step it back, extend your arms, twist. Maybe you step everything together for that break. Maybe you stay down here and just lift yourself up for a little break. Or maybe you stay down for the rest of the time. We got 5 seconds left. Can you try it? 3, 2, we made it. All right, so now we're gonna go from that back lunge into a knee drive. Arms come up overhead. Begin, so back lunge. Maybe you have to step your feet together and then you can give yourself that knee drive, or maybe you can keep your toe from touching down to the floor as you come through. As those arms come up overhead, it's going to challenge your balance even more. So really pull that belly in. Find one spot in front of you. Take a break to keep your eyes focused. One more time through same side. Make sure you're still breathing. 3, 2, begin. So step back into your lunge. Lift yourself up. Arms come up overhead, knee drives. Carefully extend it back out. Try not to just press off of your back foot to get yourself out of your lunge. Focus on bringing the weight into your front heel and driving through that. All right, we're gonna switch to the other side. That way you'll really feel that glute fire up. We're ready? Begin. So your weight's in your front heel, back ball of the foot, belly's pulled in tight, and you're either just rotating and coming back through center, or if you need to, at the center, use unengage or disengage. Just don't ask me dates. I'm terrible. Take a break. Terrible at dates. Dates and words sometimes are such a challenge. All right, same thing again with that twist. Begin, step yourself back. Remember, if you need to step it forward. If you need to just take a teeny step back. Lift that back heel off of the floor though. Just practicing the form the lunge would be. Weights in your front heel. And you're bringing the weight into that front heel. You're engaging that leg as you step forward. Awesome. We're gonna add in that knee drive, or you can stick with the same move we just did if that's working for you. 3, 2, begin. So back lunge, driving that knee up. This might be an unpopular opinion. These pants have pockets, and I hate them. I hate pockets in leggings. Why? Why? Take a break. What, I want this to look bigger? No. It is in my way. It's in my way. You know what's cool? Fanny packs. All right, step it back out. Drive those arms up overhead. I know I'm an 80s baby. Fanny packs. Been trying to bring them back for the past couple of years. They got cool. They got cool again. I'm not alone. Come on, finish here. One more. Awesome. 2 moves done. Grab some water because we're coming down to the floor next for our first plank of the day. The good news is it's actually our only real plank of the day. We're gonna go for a plank, and depending on your intensity, how quiet or considerate you need to be of your neighbor, you can either go for some plank jacks at the back, jumping those feet out and jumping them back in, or fun option, you're gonna go for a leg lift, step out, squeeze from your glute to lift that heel, and then tap out towards the side. And you can do this from your forearms if you want to, or from your knees. And if you need to, you can do it in tabletop. And even from tabletop right here, you can still get a big glute squeeze. And then, oh yeah, I like that. And then go for a fire hydrant instead, or maybe you just want to reach out towards the side. Have some fun. Do something that feels fun and good. All right. Yay, I'm so thankful I'm being considerate of my neighbor and I can try this tabletop option. We're going for the same thing, all 8 rounds through. If you want to go for 10 extra seconds and make it a 50-second interval, I'm not going to stop you. I'll join you once. We start in 3, 2, 1, begin. So you're either here in a plank and you're jacking it out, or you're going for a heel lift, a glute squeeze, and a step out to the side. So squeeze and lift and tap, or just continue to jack it out. Now you can take a break right now, or you can keep going. You know what? I'm going to take a break for 50 seconds. We start again in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be honest, because remember, that's my policy. Planks are hard. They are tough on the shoulders. They're tough on the wrists. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm going to give a round of applause to anyone who stuck it out for those 50 seconds. Let's get started again. I'm going to join my friends in the modification right here. So squeezing that glute and then lifting up towards the side. My wrist is still hurting, so instead of putting extra pressure of that flat palm on the floor, I made a knuckle. If you've got some weights, take a break or keep going. I'm going to keep going through with y'all this time now that I'm in tabletop. Begin. Not saying that being in tabletop is easy. Remember, every exercise is different for every person. I might make something that's so hard look really easy. And I might make something, take a break, really easy look super hard. You just never know. It's all about the day, your body, how you're treating yourself. Well, we've all got to start somewhere. Begin, yay! So ask yourself, what's the most challenging thing you can do today? Can you get through 20 seconds? Because if this is new, 20 seconds can feel like forever. 20 seconds down, you can keep going for the 50 seconds. If you really want to challenge yourself, join me in this awesome break. Start again right now. Halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We got 2 more 20 seconds or 1 more 50-second interval. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Check in with your breath. Are you breathing? A lot of times if we do a move and it's really hard, sometimes we tend to hold our breath. So make sure that you didn't come into something that's so challenging. You can take a break or keep going through these 10 seconds. Make sure you didn't come into something so challenging you can't breathe. Begin again for your last 20. Work to keep the hand palms under your chest and shoulders. 5 seconds left. 2, 1. Give yourself a round of applause. Don't just let me tell you that you're amazing. Do you feel it? Do you know how awesome you are for working out right now? Okay. Coming up next. Oh my gosh, this one's so fun. We're going to go for a squat with a knee twist and then a kick. Gosh, we are like blazing through this workout. Is it just me? I don't know. I feel like I had some really good coffee today too. All right, so feet about shoulder width distance apart and your heels behind your toes. If you have a lot of trouble with squatting also, think about taking a folded up towel and placing something under your heels so you can really focus on sending those hips back behind you. That's a great modification you can take, even if you just gently fold up your yoga mat. All right, so we're gonna go for a squat and then twist in the same direction as you lifted your knee, and then squat and that leg kicks. So we got lots of squat, twist, squat, kick. We're gonna stick with the right side, then we got the left side, or start with whichever side you want to. Whichever side you want to. Use this choice. All right, in 3, 2, 1, belly in, weight in your heels begin. So squat as low as you can go, twist. Back to your squat, kick, squat, twist, squat, kick. You can move nice and slow, especially if balance is a challenge for you. But if you got some good music going, if you can get a nice fast pace here, oh, you can keep working through those 10 seconds. This is my weak leg, so I'm gonna give it a break. 2, 1, begin again. Squat, twist, squat, kick. As I twist, it's not just the shoulders turning to the side. It's rotating from that core, and you can really use that exhale to help feel it in those obliques. Take a break. Yay! We got 2 more times on this side. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat, twist, kick. And your kick can be whatever height feels right for you. Maybe it's just a little reach forward. I like to really press through that heel with a nice high kick. Feel that a little bit more in those hamstrings. Oh, I hope you have the weight in the heel predominantly of your standing foot. 3, 2, 1. Last time this side. So that as you stand up, you're really pressing through that heel. It's gonna help you fire up that glute a little bit. Feel it in my quads. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Awesome. Get ready to switch to the other side. Let's give this other side the same love we gave the first side. 3, 2, 1, begin. So weight in your heels, squat, twist. I'm gonna go slow this first time because I know that both sides of my body are not the same. Trying to get nice and low in that squat. I'm working to tap my elbows towards my knee. Take a break, but you do what works for you. Maybe your squat's little. Maybe your knee drive's not very high. Start somewhere right now. Begin. Squat, twist. Listen, you gotta show up for yourself. And if you wanna see a change, you gotta push yourself, yo. You gotta push so hard. And it doesn't, take a break. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, it matters what you're doing. You gotta beat the person you were yesterday. Take a start. A little competition. The only person that you're fighting against is yourself. So many times we just have this perception of what we can do. What we think we can do and what we can do are not the same. Take a break. Don't forget, with challenge comes change. Let's bring it these last 20 seconds. Begin. Use that exhale to find that twist and rotate from your core. Not just twisting those shoulders. Belly is pulled in. But there's still plenty of room for breath. because you're just pulling that lower, yay, that lower belly in. You're not messing with that diaphragm. Okay, that was move number 4. I like move number 5. Let's grab some water before I tell you about it. How much water are you supposed to drink a day? That's a good question. Thank you for asking. Did you know that women are supposed to drink about 2.7 liters of water per day? And men, 3.7 liters, which is almost a gallon of water for men. So you should aim for about 12 glasses for women, 15 to 16 glasses for men. Okay. Fun facts. Wasn't that fun as we got to relax a little? Next up, we're going to go for side lunges with some floor punches. So you're going to open your feet nice and wide, and we're going to punch down towards the floor. Maybe you can even touch it. We're going to punch down 4 times. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just like in our warm-up, 4, 3, 2, 1. So think about grabbing your weights or your lightly weighted gloves. Tell yourself you're amazing. You're gonna do really well at this. Have fun. Go to the beat of whatever music you're listening to in your head or real life. We start in 3, 2, 1. 4 punches to the floor. 4, 3, 2, to the sky. 4, 3. So you can still find that rotation in your core. Bring the weight into your heels, especially for this lunge. If it doesn't feel good to punch overhead, you can always just add in a nice cross body punch. Take a break. Remember, you have that option to work for 50 seconds. I'll join you next round. Begin. To the floor. 2, 3, 4, and sky. Or at chest level. As you punch to the floor, your hips go back behind you. Try to keep this move quick, and once again, focused. Take a break. All right, 2 down. I'm gonna go for that full 50 seconds with those who want to challenge themselves for rounds 3 through 4. Begin. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest level or to the sky. Continue shifting the weight through your heels, but make sure that the outer edge of your feet is staying on the floor. So you're not rocking to the insides of your feet each time you switch. Keep going if you want to for the 50 seconds or take a break. If you find that you're rocking too much to the sides of your feet, decrease your distance of your step and begin again. 20 seconds of work. We're finishing out our 50 seconds. Make sure you're continuing to press those hips back in your lunge, even if you don't go down too far. Take a break. Everyone take a break. 3, 2, 1, begin. So feet are planted. I'm gonna move slowly this time just to show you that my feet are planted. I'm not rolling off the outer edge of the foot. If you find yourself rolling off the outer edge of the foot, maybe you don't go down quite as low towards the floor in your lunge. Focus on just take a break or keep going for the 50 seconds of work. Focus on really keeping that foot planted. Begin again. We're just shifting the weight side to side. Belly's pulled in, especially on this forward hinge. It's going to keep your back feeling great. 3 seconds left. So everyone takes a break. Take that little break. 2 more rounds. Either 2 seconds of 2 20 seconds or 1 50 second. Begin. If you can have those feet out a little bit wider though, and keep them on the floor. Go for it. Get a little bit more work on those inner outer thighs. Or if you're taking a break, take it right now. If you're just sticking with 20 seconds to work, if you're challenging yourself here in our last round, come on, 50-second workers. Everyone begin again. Last 20 seconds right now. As you stand up, weight still in your heels. Slight bend in those knees. Keep that good form all the way to the end. We got it. I'm just going to punch it out right here. I thought it said less time. Yay! Great. We got one more move. Then we got some ab work and a cool down. I'm going to take these gloves off because our last move involves a burpee. Not really a burpee, honestly. It's more of a squat thruster. But when I wrote the workout out, I didn't want anyone to be upset that it said squats twice. Okay, so for a squat thruster, if you can, you're going to come down towards the floor, put your hands down, and you can jump back into a plank. But if you're being mindful of your neighbors, you're going to step back into a plank. You can step or jump back to the top, stand yourself up, and then fast feet for 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can't get super fast on the floor because your neighbors, you're still just going to pedal through those feet to get those heels to come up off the floor. All right, we're going to do whatever works for us today. I'm going to move this mat so that y'all can see me. Did you like a couple extra seconds of break? You're welcome. All right, so come close to the top of your space. Remember, you're going to get down, you're going to step or jump out. You're going to step or jump up. Stand up. Fast feet. 4 on each side. 3, 2, belly in tight. Here we go. Hinge forward, step or jump back. Step or jump forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can keep those feet nice and wide when you're doing your fast feet, if that's how they came to the top of your mat. All right, you can take a break right now or keep going to get 50 seconds of work. This is our last true Tabata interval of the day. Begin again if you took that break. Notice if you keep stepping back and forth with the same foot. And I notice I am, so I've got to switch that around next time. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Take a break. Ooh, feels good. Feels good to almost be done. Start again. If you need another modification, you can always come down to your knees, step yourself back up, or maybe step one foot, step the other foot up, and just come on up. Get rid of that jump. There's a modification for everyone. Step one foot up, step the other foot up, take a break, and just practice lifting yourself up. But try not to lift yourself up by pressing your hands off the floor. Try to use those abs to lift you. All right, so either continuing with your squat thruster or using those abs to lift yourself up, staying on the knees, getting a little in those hip flexors still though, still getting some great work in, just a little bit more mindfully. Take a break. All right, we start again. 3, 2, 1. Getting those 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast feet at the top. You can take a break right now, or you can keep going for the 50 seconds of work. It's okay to take a break if you need to. Begin again though. Hopefully if you took that 10-second break, Oh, it felt super refreshing. Like rain on a hot summer's day. All right, 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We got one more round of 50 or 2 more rounds of 20. 3, 2, 1. Great work, y'all. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Awesome. You can take that break or keep moving right now to get your 50 seconds of work. 1 more rounds. 2, 1. Begin. Halfway. My hip flexors are tired. My glutes are tired. 3, 2, 1. You got it. Great work. Grab some water one more time. Let's come down to the floor. I'm just thinking about how mean to be. Oh, we're gonna do one of my favorite moves. All right, so we got a straight leg sit up coming up. And we're only gonna work for 1 minute. 1 minute of work. That weight is too heavy for me. All right, so if you do happen to have a weight or a water bottle nearby, having a little something to hold onto can help with this one. You're gonna extend those legs nice and straight out in front of you. However, if your hamstrings are too tight, or if your abs are just not gonna let you make this move happen, you can always take a slight little bend of your knees and press those heels into the floor. Let me just reset this timer real fast. I'm not gonna lie, I set it for 1 minute and 10 seconds because we're worth those extra 10 seconds, right? Yes, I heard you say yes. Okay, so if you have a weight, you can bring this weight. It's going to make it a little bit more challenging. Lower yourself all the way down. Bring the weight overhead. Touch that weight down behind you. A nice big lat pullover. And then lift yourself up. But try not to swing the weight up to lift yourself up. So not having a weight can actually be helpful for this one. You want to keep those biceps by your ears, so you're using your abs to lift yourself up, and then just an extra reach up at the top. Yay! And if you don't have a weight, you just have your biceps by your ears, and you can bring yourself up and reach and down and reach. Think about still driving those heels and your legs into the floor, but they're probably going to move a little bit forward and back. You can see that mine do as well as you lift and you lower. Let's do our 1 minute and 10 seconds, and then we can finish up in 3, 2, 1. So either no weight, palms just facing towards each other, belly pulled in, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time, lift yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, abs are leading. If you don't have the abdominal strength to find this lift up, first I would suggest taking a little bend of your knees. Bending those knees to press those heels into the floor to help you lift your belly towards your thighs. And then if that's still not working for you, then you can give yourself a little bit of a throw with those arms. But really try to resist throwing those arms as much as possible. How close can you keep your biceps by your ears to keep the work in your abs? We're way more than halfway. We got 1 Tabata interval of time left. Or if you need to, remember you can always gently bend those knees to help yourself out. Try not to throw those arms though. 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Yay, take a bend of your elbows. Grab your opposite elbow with your hands and go ahead and walk your upper body to the right side of the mat. Walk your legs over to the right side of the mat. Maybe you even cross that left leg over your right if it feels good. Hanging out for a couple breaths here. In banana pose, work to bring your right armpit a little closer towards your hip. Really feel a big stretch through the left side of the body. We got lots of twists in today. So we just want to make sure that we give that side body some love. Take 2 more big breaths here. Start really working on slowing your exhale down. If you crossed your legs, uncross your legs, walk them back to center. Bring your upper body back to center. And then bring everything over to the opposite side. Walking that upper body first, getting those shoulders relaxed down on the mat as much as possible. And then walking that lower body over as well. You can experiment once again with crossing one leg over the other. I know that I'm just a little bit tighter on this side, so it doesn't feel good because both sides of the body aren't the same. So just find what does feel good on this side of the body. Focus on creating a stretch on the outside part, the part that you're not reaching towards each other, just in case you're not doing the same side stretch as me. Just making sure you understand where to feel it for 3 more breaths. Melt into the mat as much as possible. How relaxed can you be in the stretch? Great work. If you crossed your legs, uncross your legs, walk them back to the center. Bring your arms back to the center. Start to relax your arms down by your side. Draw your knees in towards your chest, but keep the glutes, that lower back, glued down towards the mat. So only draw your knees as close as you still feel a lot of contact of your backside with the mat. And if you're confused, just bring the soles of your feet to the floor. And let's just windshield wipe those knees. And either windshield wiping your knees or just gently starting to rock. Oh, that feels so good. Side to side. All right, let's roll over onto all fours. Come into tabletop. Give yourself a couple cat-cows here in tabletop. So deeply tuck your chin towards your chest. Look towards your knees, your belly button. Press into your hands, palms. Keep them right underneath of your shoulders. And then with those arms still nice and straight, release your chest towards the floor, up towards your biceps. Look up towards the ceiling and find a big arch through your back. Press the tops of the knees, the tops of the feet down to the floor, and then change. One more time in each direction together. Go ahead, tuck your toes under, send your hips up towards the ceiling. Pedal through your heels for just a moment. In down dog, as you bring your belly towards your thighs, you can bend your knees as much as you want to, but pedaling through your heels is going to help you find that nice stretch in your calves. We're also just bringing a little bit more love to the shoulders. You can shake your hips a little, left and right, to get those hips and glutes a little bit more involved. And when you're ready, go ahead and walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. Keep your belly pulled in tight. Shift the weight to your heels. Stay down here for a sec. If your palms can reach the floor, cool. And if not, grab hold of your opposite elbow and allow those elbows to hang heavy down towards the floor. Feel your shoulder blades separate and just gently rock from side to side. Wee. All right, once again, take a moment to shake your head. Yes. Yes, I'm so glad I came. No, I can't believe that was 45 minutes. Shake your head, no. And then slowly roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time at the top. Take a big inhale. Bring those arms up overhead. Reach to the ceiling. Press your feet through the floor. Pull your belly in once more. Wiggle your fingers. And then stretch out to the sides. Great job today, y'all. I hope you had a good time. I hope you finished feeling good and proud of yourself for coming. If you have any questions or concerns, you know you can reach out. Till you see me again, have a wonderful rest of your day.